Mashed, an automobile game. You probably came to know this game exists just now. This video is about it. This is the back side of the box. I have already showed the front one. I have this disc for 16 or 17 years already. The site Почта навсегда is indicated here. Last year I have typed it and there was a porn site there. I am not kidding. There was a porn site there for real. No, there's nothing there, but maybe something will appear later there. Now I gotta show you the disc. So this is the disc itself. It's gray, which is kinda strange, but that's alright. And I also just noticed that this sign is flipped. Well, see, this sign is flipped. The game is 18 years old now. Its essence is destroying the other cars and trying to survive yourself. In Challenge Cup there are following game modes: Battle, Race, Chase the Fugitive, Beat the Bomb, Kill the Copter, and Survival. In Battle, you need to destroy all your foes. You can destroy them with the power-ups, you can push them off the track, or just pull away. Those who stand far behind are exploding. You need to fill the point scale. Amount of points of those who survived increases. Amount of points of those who didn't decreases. There is a battle of one against all and of all against all. In all against all battle, the car that's blowing up first losing 2 points, the second car losing 1 point, the third car gaining 1 point, and the surviving car gaining 2 points. Since you don't need to pull away from everyone to gain points, it's easier to win in such battle, and it's wishfully to watch who is closer to victory and who should be chased down first. If the game will drag on, the end game mode will be initiated. In such mode, those who losing doesn't lose points. Further down the list, race. It's mainly usual races. You need to drive through 3 laps and reach the finish first. The cars can be destroyed with power-ups or can be pushed off the road, and they will respawn. In Chase the Fugitive, you need to catch up the fugitive before he completes 3 laps. It's hard to catch him. He's driving fast and there's no power-ups. And if you think you can catch him letting him complete a lap, think again. Beat the bomb is pretty simple. The bomb is planted on the car. You need to pass 2 laps. The scale shows the time before the explosion. When you drive through the checkpoints, you're gaining more time. If you won't manage to, the car will blow up. In Kill the Copter, the chopper trying to destroy the player with its machine guns, and the players picking up machine guns and self-guided missiles and trying to destroy the chopper. In the survival mode, the player needs to complete 3 laps and the other cars will try to chase him down. The player can fight back with the power-ups or just push cars off the road. If the attacking cars will be destroyed, they will respawn, while the survivor has no right for a mistake. Bots are not just haunting the player but stick to some tactics. They can make ambushes. Also, there are quick battle with 1 against all and all against all modes that can be customized, and time trial where you need to complete a lap as fast as you can, but you need to complete the whole challenge cup to unlock all the settings. I'm mentioning some power-ups, but what for the power-ups they are, let's find it out. Mines are blowing up cars, the shotguns making explosions at the sides, the flamethrower is throwing flame, machine guns shooting, Mortars are launching their shells directly. Self-guided missiles are flying towards the indicated target. The barrel with oil making the surface slidey. The barrel with explosives making explosions. The flash seems to blind everyone, but it's likely just slows down the others. The power-ups should be used smart. It won't be smart to pick up a mortar if you're driving first or a flamethrower if you're driving last. However, you don't always have possibility to pick up the right power-up in the kerfuffle. Also, power-ups are not always useful. When you're blinding everyone with a flash, you're blinding yourself as well. Running circles around the track, you might blow up at your own mine, and so on. Also, there's multiplayer here, and Mashed makes understand that multiplayer and network game are different things. Multiplayer is a game of multiple amount of players, while network game is a game in some net. You might say that it's the same thing, but you can play network game only in some net, while you can play multiplayer on a single screen. The events happening on a single screen here. I should note that the amount of available tracks and game modes on them depends on the progress in Challenge Cup. In multiplayer, there are two game modes, Standard Play and Team Play. Standard Play is all against all. In Standard Play, there are three modes, Battle Game, The Fugitive and Hold the Flag, and you can even play with bots. There's no anything specific in Battle Game, but Fugitive is kinda complicated. This mode is something like one against all battle. The one who will fill his point scale will win, but yet it's a different mode. Like in Battle Game, those who stand too far behind are blowing up, but it's not the essence of the mode. The flag is shining over the fugitive. He needs to pull away from the others, and the others has to catch him. If the fugitive completes a run without getting catched, then he will get a point. If someone will catch up the fugitive and pull away from everyone, then no one gets points, and at the next run, the driver who catched up the fugitive turns to a fugitive himself. The conditions of the mode are not clear, so I could describe it wrong. In Hold the Flag mode, there's no bots, and those who stand too far behind are blowing up. The car with flag needs to pull away from the car without flag, and the car without flag needs to take away the flag from the car with flag and pull away. The car that will fill its point scale will win. In team play, every player chooses his team, there's no bots and fugitive mode there. If only two players will play it, then it de facto won't differ from all against all mode. Also, there's airstrike in the game. When some player getting dropped out of the game, he gets a sign at the screen. As I understand, if he will point the sign at some car, the car will explode. Since I played with myself, I couldn't check it. Players chooses difficulty. It's unclear what for the difficulty is it. It's not difficulty of bots since you choose it separately. Also, you choose difficulty in team play, although there's no bots there. I don't know, maybe it's this difficulty of car controllability. You need to attach controllers and play on a single screen if you want to play multiplayer. Such controls are normal for consoles, but they are kinda specific for PC. By the way, talking about controls, it's kinda peculiar. You can see the launcher here, it shows what's attached, only the keyboard. We can reconfigure it. C, that's the settings. S is driving forward, X is driving backward, A is using a power-up, D is dropping a power-up, C is insult. You can't change arrows here. Well, I didn't know about it for the first time. I used to press all the buttons and I found out how to play with that way. 16 years ago I allowed to play my body this game with such controls, and he said that he would strangle the man who thought out such controls. Well, let's get back. We can press OK below, but let's press the cross for fun. See, the launcher is still here. This is the performance settings. If we will press the cross or cancel, the launcher will turn off. If we will press OK, then we gotta play. Cars have an interesting AI. When the player is stuck somewhere, they have a good possibility to drive far away, but sometimes they are stopping and waiting for the player when he will get out and catch up with them. Also, the ramps are interesting. They mean to help to fly over the steeps, but they realize not perfectly, and sometimes these might happen. And these. Actually, it's not a bad game. Not a masterpiece, but not a bad game either. I opine that this game might be ported to mobile devices, but multiplayer should be realized with different way. Playing on a single screen in a hypothetical mobile version will be insane. The game should be played via Bluetooth and internet. Multiplayer is made so it would be possible to see everyone at the same time. But if everything will be realized as I offer, then it will be possible to add modes like survival and race, where you don't need to see everyone at the same time. But online game has at least one problem. When the run is over, only one person needs to press the button to continue. How will it be realized in online game? Anyway, multiplayer we have now won't be playable on mobile devices. It was good for consoles only, but even there were online services, Central Station for PS2 and Xbox Live for Xbox, so it was possible to make network games even there. If they will really port this game on mobile devices, I hope that they will hear me and realize everything normally. Well, I guess that this is it.